on what kind of places should be noise free. Places like libraries, hospital, or a place, uh, place, uh, places of workers should usually noise free to ensure a calm and conducive environment. Secondly, some places like study areas such as classroom or workplace also need a quiet place, quiet environment. And I think it's when people keep silent, and it's also show the respect to individual needs. On what occasions do people need to be quiet? People need to be quiet various occasions, and some of this is on examination halls. Yes, when our student require need to take an exam on the like the large room with the other student, they need to be keep silent. Not also benefit for individuals, but also to the others, to make is minimal external descriptions, and also be and also give and also provide a good environment to student focus on the questions on in the paper, and yes, they don't have the mistake. Can people bring children noise? Can people bring children to this noise-free place? In my opinion, I think it's also depend on the specific locations rule. In some spaces, they just allow they also allow the children to display, but the children may have a well behave, like they obey the rule and don't make the loud noise in the public space. And in the on the other hand, to ensure the environment and yes, and give environment for the like the worker, some students need a place to study or work, they may not to allow children to go there. Why can people make noise in places like library, museum? Because firstly, the rule of display require the customer to do this, and it's also show the respect to the other people. Like in the public space, they also need to require a specific rule, because it's not the give an ideal environment to the customer and also the visitor. And yes, when in the libraries, they must need to focus on the study, to research something like this, and they just reading the book is also required quiet environment. What public morals should people follow in your countries? People in my country should follow some morals such as like respect elderly, honestly, and kindness. At the same time, they also to know to obey the rule, do not do some illegal things. And yes, and one of the is like the for some like the different age, they also have the specific for them, like student, they need to obey some the rule in the classroom or in the school. And yes, for the worker or something like this, they also have the workplace rules to obey. Do you think we should allow children to make noise in the public places. In my perspective, I don't think it's the good idea. Yes, for some underlying reasons. Like firstly, in some specific locations, they don't like people. They don't like children in there, and yes, they will feel stressed when hear some noises from loud noises. And beside that, secondly, there's children's, like in some cases, children don't obey the rule and they just do some they want, like the send out on the song saying yes, and if the people makes noise in the public location, they also just their parents, like suggest like their parents don't know how to teach them or something like this.